How about today? Threat of some downpours into the afternoon, and we're going to directly tie this to some of that remnant moisture from what was Hurricane Barry, some of that tropical moisture moving in our direction, and that may lead to a few downpours into the afternoon. Nothing more than a couple stray showers this morning. The threat of some heavier rain will exist, though, as we get into the afternoon. Probably going to feel it. It's humid this morning, right around the mid-70s, and I expect we're easily going to jump back into the mid to even upper 80s. So here's the trend for today. Some of that cloud cover and a threat of a morning shower will keep us close to 80 through about midday. We'll reach the mid-80s this afternoon, and the threat of a couple scattered thunderstorms and yes, a few downpours could bring some torrential rainfall where we go into the afternoon. Up to an inch or more of rain could happen fairly quickly. Beyond that, it gets downright hot. Our first alert day is out there beginning Thursday for the extreme heat. In fact, back-to-back days, Friday and Saturday, they could come close to 100 degrees. So we're going to keep you safe this week. The pets, the elderly, and the children, and of course the dangers of hot cars. Take this in a matter of 10 minutes at a temperature of 95 degrees. The inside of that car could reach 114. In about 30 minutes, it could hit 129 degrees, and we're expecting highs well into the mid to upper 90s. In a matter of about an hour, the inside of that car could reach toward 140 degrees. The heat is certainly going to be on for today. It really begins on Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. So our upcoming weekend is going to be sizzling and sweltering with the heat. The feels like we'll push to 100 to 110 degrees. And it's going to be truly some dangerous heat. We're going to get you ahead of the game on mid-70s right now from Findlay over toward Tiffin, 76 in Napoleon, over to the Lakeshore, Oak Harbor, 75, Marblehead at 76, and it's going to be a very humid feel to the morning. Nothing more than a sprinkle or two showing up across parts of the area. Monroe County back down toward Van Wert. Outside of an isolated, very brief morning shower, our better chance of showers and storms will arrive as we go after 3 o'clock. Now, part of that tied to the remnants of Barry, some of that tropical moisture going to be headed up into our area over the next 24 hours. It may bring some pretty hefty downpours as we see those storms develop. It is going to be humid all week. We're going to feel it. In fact, sizzling and sweltering heat will develop later in the week. Now, storms are going to be most likely today, tonight, and into Wednesday. And I do expect that may bring some heavier areas of rain that move across parts of central and northern Ohio. In fact, the remnants of Barry striped right across Indiana and Ohio could bring some downpours. Will push some areas to an inch or more of rainfall as we go through tomorrow afternoon. Our first alert out there for that major heat wave, and it is going to be a significant one by week's end. For today, more cloud cover will be expected. That with the fact we may get a few rain showers and some developing afternoon storms may keep a little bit of a lid on the heat today. Our few downpours could be fairly hefty as we go into the evening. Still some storm threats even as we go into the evening and overnight tonight. And those downpours, again, could bring some areas of heavy rain. More rain chances as we go into tomorrow morning. And it still will feel very sticky and very muggy through Wednesday afternoon. Beyond Wednesday, it's all going to be focused in on the heat. Thursday, mid to upper 90s, and I expect that's really the first day that heat begins to intensify. It's a big ridge in the jet stream that's going to send the heat across the nation's midsection. It may bring that heat index to our area 105 to 110 degrees. We could actually take a closer look at that as we head toward 100 degrees on Friday. Here's how that heat index, the feels like, is going to change from Thursday and into Friday. We're going to see that feels like approach 110 degrees by the time we reach Friday afternoon. Still going to see another day close to 100. In fact, if we do that back-to-back days, it'll be the first time since the summer of 1988 to have back-to-back days at 100 degrees. Sunday continues the heat. Storm chances, though, do return, and that may turn us cooler then by early next week. Starting off this Tuesday morning with that bright, brilliant sunshine. In fact, that's going to stick around much of the week ahead. Certainly looking forward to this one. Many bright days to kick this forecast off. 60 degrees in Bowling Green. We've got 59 toward Findlay. There are a couple spots that are noticeably warmer closer to the Lake Erie shore from Oak Harbor, out toward Marblehead, down toward Sandusky, where some areas actually starting this day out close to 70 degrees. Coolest weather we have, it's up there in southern Michigan. How about that for a refreshing start to the morning as we start out back in the mid-50s. Really don't have much out there on first alert top of the radar. And with the clear skies, I expect it to continue like this the rest of the morning through at least lunchtime. Now, we did get a report in yesterday in some of those darker clouds over Lake Erie, just north of Vermilion, of a waterspout. It's going to be a possibility for today that a few afternoon or evening waterspouts could again be possible. It starts out, though, fairly calm and quiet. Look at our Jet Express cam. Sun rose about 20 minutes ago, and a beautiful look out there toward Perry's Monument. An outstanding bright start to the day. But again, later in the day, a few isolated areas closer to the Lake Erie shore could see a few offshore waterspouts. Bigger deal for the beachgoers. It's going to be the threat of rip currents today. Now, midsummer and the thought of maybe swimming on a bright sunny day out there toward the lake, it will be exceptionally dangerous with the rip current threat. Upper 70s, and if you're out in the boat or maybe the jet skis, we'll have waves 1 to 3 feet with that northwest wind, building a bit into the afternoon, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now, we're going to be clear and dry most of the morning across lower Michigan, northwest Ohio. A little disturbance up there into northern Lake Michigan out there toward Traverse City. Could be headed our way later today. Could try to spark off just the isolated slightest chance of a rain shower. Mainly central and southern Michigan would be the better threat of that. Outside of a brief shower, most areas going to stay completely dry today. You're going to see the brighter sunshine. It's going to be with us this morning through midday. We're going to put the clock all the way out there toward 5 o'clock, so toward the evening drive time. Still going to have lots of sun, mild, low humidity, and a comfortable breeze. Now, that isolated brief shower threat, you're going to see a sprinkle or two show up across lower Michigan toward the lakeshore areas. For the most part, that chance is going to miss out and will not bring any areas any measurable rainfall for today. We'll be clear and cool overnight tonight, back into the 50s. And another day it's going to be bright and sunny as we get into your Wednesday. Sunshine will be brilliant, and look for highs close to 80 degrees. Upper 70s for today. It will be mostly sunny, mild and pleasant. That northwest wind will keep our humidity levels in check. Mostly clear tonight, dry and cool, back into the mid-50s. Sun will be bright again into Wednesday, a mild afternoon, close to 80 degrees, and we stay fairly calm and quiet the rest of your 10-day forecast. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we gain a degree or two each day, back into the mid-80s on Friday. Sunshine will be bright through Friday and into Saturday. Humidity levels creep up a bit into the weekend. You feel it Saturday and into Sunday. It could come close to teasing 90 degrees either weekend day. May fall just short of that, but will be dry through the weekend. Then into early next week, our next chance of any decent rainfall is going to be out there Monday and into Tuesday. The threat of a few scattered storms. Highs, they'll settle back in the mid-80s.